Good morning guys, it is Tuesday. I never got a chance to update yesterday because I was just so busy. I went into uni in the morning and I had a presentation, and what did I do? Yeah, we just spent the whole morning doing that. We were preparing for it and then the presentation was at 2. And then I got straight on the train and went to visit some kittens, and I never got any footage because, well, I never took my camera and obviously I didn't really want to be whipping that out on the first visit. But I did put a picture on Instagram, and also I put a little video on Snapchat, so if you want to follow me on them, I'll leave them linked down below, because it's sort of like updates throughout the day and what I'm getting up to and stuff like that. So basically I bought a kitten. I was saying to my friends, it's either the best decision I've ever made or the worst decision, and I guess we shall find out. Like, it's what I want. I really want a kitten, but I know that there's a lot of responsibility that comes with having a cat, and it's not just a quick decision that you make, because you could have them around for 15 to 20 years. That's how long they live. So it's definitely a wee buddy for me, and yeah, I have to just sort of think about all the practicalities of it, but there comes a point where you have to stop doing that as well, and I think you just make it work. I think if that's what you want, you will just make it work, and there's always someone who, if you have to go away on holiday or something, there'll always be someone who's willing to look after the little kitty. So yeah, that's my exciting news. I've got a kitten, and it's a little she. It was the one that I wanted actually, which is funny because there was like pictures of them online, and I really wanted this little one because it's like got grey and ginger markings. It's really cute. So I was dead chuffed that I was able to get her. There was only 2 that were reserved and she wasn't. So that's a bit of an update. So I'm getting her on the 29th of May. I get back from Australia on the 23rd or the 24th. I think it's the 24th, and then I'm working the Thursday. I'm off the Friday, but then I'm working the weekend, and I don't really want to take the cat on the Friday and then not be around for it on the weekend, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get the cat on the Monday. So now I just need to buy a few different things. I've paid a deposit towards her and I just pay the rest when I get her. So I need to get like a cat scratcher, some toys. They had said that they were going to give a litter tray, but I don't know whether I should just get one, just so that it's all sort of prepped, and then I'll need to get a little bag, well, like a box or a, what do you call it, like a thing to carry the kitten in, obviously, once I get her on the day. I'm going to pop in on the 3rd of May. I have spoken to the lady, and I'm going to take in like a wee blanket, just so that that's around like the mum and the kittens, and then when I bring the kitten home, there's some sort of like familiar smells from the blanket from like home and our mum and stuff like that. That was my friend Colin that said to do that, so I'm going to do that, and I'll get another little look at my little baby on the 3rd before I go to Australia, because I go to Australia on the 4th. So I will bring the camera along for that one, but it'll also be on Snapchat and Instagram, so if you want to follow me there you can get some updates. But anyway, I have talked a lot. I am going to make some tea just now. It's Tuesday, as I said. I just never got a chance to vlog yesterday. I feel like I had something else to update you on, but I can't remember what now. I woke up this morning at like 6 with a really sore stomach, like painful, and I remember lying thinking at the time, oh great, like I'm gonna have like some sort of bug. It was really sore, and it still feels a bit iffy, and I just feel a bit sick, like I don't feel great overall. So that's not too good, but I'm gonna make a cup of tea and see if I can sit and stomach that, to try and get something in me, and then I'm gonna start some uni work. I have this report due for basically a week today, so I need to get that blasted, but I'm working all weekend and I'm working Thursday, so I'll only really have Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday and Tuesday, so 5 full days to do it, so I'm going to get cracking today. My parents are away. They're away over to Poland to visit my brother, so actually they will be arriving in Poland shortly, I think. Their flight was quite early. So they left last night. They went to stay at a hotel near the airport just so that they were organised, because it was an early flight. So I am home alone. I'm home alone until the day before I go to Australia. That's when they get back, and then yeah, then I head off on the 4th, and then they are away as well, because for my mum's birthday, yeah, it was her 60th birthday, we got her tickets for the Chelsea Flower Show. So then when I come back from Australia, they'll have gone to that, so we won't cross over until they're back from that, which will be on Saturday or Sunday before I get my kitten. So it's a bit mad and it's really quiet. I shouldn't moan because I've always said I wanted to live alone, and that's essentially what I'm getting, because in the past, like, Sam's always been around, but now he's moved out, he's not here. But I have set up some plans for this week as well, just so I don't feel too lonely. I think you've sort of got to think about that, because I am in this house all by myself for 9 days. So what I'm going to do is, my sister's coming over. She's coming over Thursday night after my work. We're going to have a movie night, she's going to stay, and then she will go back on the Friday. I'll probably run her home on the Friday. And then the Friday I'll go into uni. That's the only thing that could take up too much time because I've got a lot to do. We'll see what's going to happen, but I'm going to go into uni on the Friday, and then after I've done a fair bit of work, I'm going to go to my brother's and Claire's flat, because they are, well, they're not, yeah, they are close to Glasgow. They're closer to Glasgow than they are to here. So I'll just get a train to theirs and I will have dinner with them, so that'll be some nice company, just to keep myself sort of busy. And then I'll come home the Friday night, and then I'm working all weekend, so I'll be sort of interacting with people then. It's just important to make sure you are interacting, because as much as like I'm the sort of person I can be on my own, I'm totally fine with it, and a lot of the time I do hide out in my room. You don't realise that you need that daily interaction until it's sort of gone and you're like, wow, I'm a bit lonely. So I'm just making a conscious effort to have people to talk to and things like that. I always think that's why it's really nice to go and see like my gran and grandpa, because when they're just them like all day, like it does get a little bit lonely. And the sad thing is, there's a lot of older people out there that will be lonely and that won't have anyone to visit them. So I think we need to remember that, and I think if you know someone, or if you have someone in your life who that's the case, then it's nice to make a sort of conscious effort to go and visit them, isn't it, and just be a bit of company. So if I wasn't so busy this week, and if I wasn't working the weekend, I'd definitely be overseeing my gran and grandpa, but to be honest, I need to get this report done. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off making this little cup of tea, and then I am going to open up my laptop and get started. Right, I need to decide on what I'm going to eat for tonight, because there's a lot of stuff to be used up, and I also need to go to the shop and get some milk. So I'm going to have to go out today and interact with the outside world, but I don't know, I think I've got pies and I've got sausages as well. I don't know what to have. I have some skinny pork sausages, or I have a gluten-free chicken pie. This is when you know it is a lonely place. We are down to one toothbrush. Also, I wanted to show you guys these gorgeous flowers. How pretty are they? Absolutely beautiful. And this is our bathroom. It's actually one of my favourite rooms in the house. I love the tongue and groove. That's from a bell, so ignore that. This is a Victorian house, and it basically has areas where there used to be bells for like the servants or something, I don't know. And then this is our bathtub. I just love it. I just think it's absolutely stunning. And then the shower over here, and there's lots of gorgeous pictures. That's one thing about my mum, is she is very, very good at like interior design, is that what you call it? But the bathroom in particular is one of my favourite rooms. So I'm halfway through emptying the dishwasher, but I'm going to come back to that because I've just made myself some toast. So I'm going to sit down and try to eat this because I'm just still not feeling very well. So if I can try and get something basic in me, then that's better than nothing. And I've also got this big glass of big glass of water. Well, not big because I've drank half of it, but anyway, I'm going to stay hydrated and I'm going to eat some toast. So now I've got some grapes that I'm just going to snack on while I get ready. I absolutely love red grapes, they're my favourite over green, and I'm just trying to go easy on the stomach but also eat some sort of healthy things at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to get ready. It's absolutely freezing today, so I'm actually going to keep on this dressing gown thing. My battery is flashing, so it's probably going to die any minute, but I thought I'd have a quick chat because I realised that when I talked about the kitten, I didn't mention the fact that it was those original ones that I spoke to you guys about, and then in last week's vlog I had said that that wasn't going to happen, that wasn't going to be a thing anymore, and then she messaged me out of the blue and was like, do you still want to come view the kittens? and I just obviously couldn't resist because they were absolutely gorgeous, and when I saw them online I had fallen in love with them, so I went to view them. So yeah, it's the ones that I actually saw, and it's the first sort of advertisement that I replied to, the first kittens that I was really interested in, because I'd been looking for a while because they just had really distinct markings. So yeah, I went to the house and she had 2 girls, and literally her baby girl was the cutest. I don't even think she was 2 yet. And I was sitting on the couch obviously looking at all the kittens, and the little girl came over and started playing with my bracelets, and she was literally just smiling at me. She was like the happiest little girl. She was just standing there like smiling at me. Oh. She was just standing there smiling at me. It was so cute. And then when I got on the floor with the kittens, she came and sat on my knee. Good evening, guys. It's currently Wednesday, I believe. I don't know where the week's going though. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I am just out the shower. It's about 7:15 at the moment. I basically spent the whole day just in my pyjamas, just doing my report that I have due next week. And to be honest, it's not going particularly well. I need to just pull my finger out and get it done. Like, I keep getting distracted and I don't really know what I'm going to write. It's going to be really hard to do, I think, so I really need to get the head down with it. But yeah, I had a later shower and I am about to go and wash my face. I'm going to use my Emma Hardy cleansing balm, and then I'm going to pop on a face mask because I have been having like a lot of problems with my skin. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you can actually. It's really bad all around my cheeks, and on this side as well. This one isn't as bad, but it still is. It's bad for me. I don't really get big areas like that. Does that make sense? I get sort of maybe one here and one here and one here. They tend to be spread out and they never clump together like this. So this is actually pretty bad for me. And I also seem to be getting them on my neck, which I never get, and also on the tops of my shoulders. Not massively on the tops of my shoulders, but definitely more than usual. So it's all a bit strange, and I don't know what is going on that's sort of, what do you call it, causing this. I don't know if it is stress, but I don't feel overly stressed at the moment, so it's all a bit strange, and it can't be something that I'm using on my face because I seem to be getting some on my neck as well. So I hope this isn't the start of something, because, well, you know what it's like. It's like, it is just skin at the end of the day, but it does sort of bring you down, because I can only cover this with my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and when I'm going away I really wanted to be taking this, the Bourjois Healthy Mix, but I don't know if it's going to be enough coverage. Anyway, less moaning about my skin. I am going to bring you guys down while I wash my face, and what else was I going to do? I was going to put a face mask on. I'm going to use my trusty Pixie face mask, which I have in here, so I'm going to pull that out. Whoa, what's happened to my voice? I need to start using all this stuff again. I have so much in here and it needs to be used. So that will be a focus starting again once I get uni done. Yeah, so this is it here, the Pixie Glow Mud Mask, but I'm going to take down a face cloth so that I can wash my face with the Emma Hardy cleansing balm as well. I'll take my towel as well, and yeah, then I'm gonna finish making my dinner. I've chucked in a couple of baked potatoes because my sister's coming home tonight, which is really nice. She said she would come home for a few days to keep me company. Also, this is really nice. I can literally just walk about the house vlogging because no one else is here and I don't feel embarrassed, so that's really nice. So yeah, she's gonna come home and keep me company. So I've put in a couple of baked potatoes because she said she would just eat hers when she got in, like even if it was cold, because she wasn't sure what time she was going to get here. And I've got some sausages. Oh. So these are the M&S British Reduced Fat Outdoor Bread 6 skinny pork sausages. That is a mouthful. They're gluten free, so they're perfect. And then I'll have a little bit of cheese on my baked potato and some salad, and that's going to be my dinner. So I think I'm going to pop this grill on now so that I can get these sausages grilled in a little while. And I think I'm going to put some tin foil on this tray. Anyway, what I'm going to do is go and do all this stuff, put my face mask on, and then I shall be back. Okay, so I've got on my face mask. I know it's not the best look, but while I'm waiting on the grill heating up, I wanted to show you some things that I bought for the kitten. Basically, I bought her scratching post, so I know this is probably going to get destroyed and I'm probably going to have to buy another one, but for now it should be okay. It was only £20 in B&M, so it was a total bargain, and it's got these little things which I'm sure she's going to love. So it's the 3 sort of tiered one, and at the top here it has got a little seat that she can sit on, which is so awesome. So she can have her little blankie here and she can just chill out. I got a pack of Dreamies as well for when I train her, because these are like heaven to cats. So she will get a little treat if she's been good. And then I also got a little blanket which I'm going to take into the lady who I'm buying the kitten from. She's going to like keep it near the cats and near the mum. So that it gets their scent on it, and then the aim is that when she comes home she doesn't feel as sort of homesick, because she'll have this in her carrier and she'll have this for the first sort of few days. Just should hopefully make it a little bit easier for her. So yeah, that's my first few things for the cat. This is actually going to be the room that she is introduced to first off at Sam's room. I've got my scratching post there for her, so she's going to be introduced to this room first, just so that she's not as sort of overwhelmed. I don't know where to have her to sleep. Like, I don't know whether to keep her in that room to sleep or whether to have her upstairs with me. This is my dinner. I've got my 3 sausages. I had to cut this one open just to make sure they were ready. And then I've got a baked potato with some cheese that I grated into it, and also some salad. And I also put on my favourite dressing, which I think I've shown you guys before, but it's this Tesco one. Tesco Healthy Living, honey and mustard. It's delicious. So I've popped that on over the salad and the baked potato, and now I'm going to tuck in. Good evening guys, it is Thursday and it's currently 9 o'clock, and my sister made us dinner, which was really awesome. She's come home to stay for a few nights just to keep me company, so she made us meatballs and a tomato sauce. There's some left in here actually, and it was really tasty. So we had that and then just sort of tidied the kitchen, and we've put a bowl of popcorn in a bowl, and it's really weird. I watered the plants. I don't know if you can see this shaking, probably not. Yeah, you can now. I watered the plants, now my arm seems to be like shaking. It's very strange, it has like a tremor. Anyway, hopefully that will disappear. But yeah, we are going to sit down, we're going to watch a film. I can't even hold this camera now because it's shaking. That is literally crazy. Good morning guys, it's just morning, it's coming up 10 to 12. I have just taken my sister back because she stayed Wednesday and Thursday night. Obviously I was working yesterday, so we didn't get a lot of time together, but I think she just sort of chilled out in the house, and then she went to the shop and she made us dinner, and it was just so nice of her. Like, she's such a wee darling. To come into dinner last night was like the best thing ever, because obviously I finished quite late. I finished at 7:30, so it was nice to come into some food at 8. Yeah, so I took her home because I need to get on with this report today. I'm rapidly running out of days. I've got today, Monday and Tuesday, and then that's really it. I need to sort of get it in. I mean, I could use the Wednesday, but I need to be packing for Australia because I go on the Thursday. So it's all a bit mad, but I need to get this report done today. And then tonight I'm going to my brother's and his girlfriend's flat. So I'm going through to where they stay. He actually works near where I live, so he's going to pick me up after his work. Well, I think so, he hasn't replied to my text. But hopefully he'll pick me up after his work, and then we will just drive through together, and then one of them will drop me at a station, and I can get the train back. My glasses are covered in dirt, I'm going to have to go and clean them. Anyway, I'm going to jump in the shower because I am obviously not showered at this stage. I just chucked on some clothes to take my sister home. My arm is back to normal. That was the weirdest thing last night. It must have been because I was holding the hose. I was holding the hose to water the plants, and it was like I got this tremor in my arm. It was really strange. But anyway, it's back to normal, so that's good. I wonder if that's like a normal thing. Do you guys get that if like you hold something heavy for a while? I hadn't even realised it was going funny when I was like watering the plants. What I'm going to do is get in the shower. I've got a couple of baked potatoes in the oven, so I'm going to have baked potatoes and cheese and salads for my lunch. That'll be ready at about 1. But for now I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to sit down and get this report blasted. Good evening guys, I don't know if you can see me here actually. I think I'm going to move you over to the usual spot on top of the lamp. It's Friday night, I'm back from my brother's flat. I was there for dinner, it was really nice actually. Well, they both sort of cooked dinner. My brother did like the majority of the cooking, but Claire did the cutting and the prepping, and she also laid the table. So yeah, it was really nice of them actually to invite me for dinner. And it was really delicious. He made like a jambalaya, I think that's what you call it, and it was really good, so I was dead impressed. And then I had to spoil the night because we put on a film. We were watching The Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere, which I've never actually seen, and we never got to the end because of something that I did. We were drinking tea and having chocolates, and then somehow I managed to knock the chocolates, and without realising managed to sit on a chocolate on their couch. So yeah, it wasn't the best way to end the evening, because obviously it's their new flat, their new couch, so it was not great. Claire's always really sort of chill, and not that my brother's not chill, but I suppose he's a bit more like me. I would have been annoyed as well, so he was a bit annoyed, quite rightly so. So I went off to the bathroom because literally my whole like bottom on my jeans was covered in chocolate. It did not look good, and I had to wipe it off, so I went off to the bathroom and wiped it off in the sink, and then I had to attempt to blow dry the jeans, but they were not dry, so I had to sit on the train on the way home with wet jeans, so that was interesting. But luckily it looks like it's mostly come off of the couch, so yeah, it was not a great end to the night. And we were planning on watching the end of the film, but because we spent about half an hour dealing with that situation, I just decided to get home because I've got work in the morning. So yeah, I'm gonna put all this on the iPad tonight, I think, and edit it and see how much I've got, because I don't actually think I've got that much this week. It's just been like busy and I just haven't really had a lot of time to vlog. I got a fair bit of my report done today, I think. I don't know if it's any good, but we shall go with it, and I'm going to work on it again tomorrow night and Sunday night, then Monday, Tuesday, full couple of days working on it, get it printed and handed in on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is all about prep for Australia. Actually, I've got some time just now. I've got about an hour before I need to go to bed, about 45 minutes, so I'm going to go through my clothing and see if I can find anything else to take to Australia and just sort of assess what I've got, because I'm not actually sure. So that would be a good thing to do right now, and also start to work out what I need to wash in time for Wednesday, yeah, for packing. So I'll do that now, and if I find anything interesting I will share it with you, and if not I will speak to you tomorrow. Good evening guys, it's Sunday night and I just wanted to end the vlog because I am going to finish off editing it all and get it uploaded. I just went onto my emails, the email that I have linked for this channel is what I'm trying to say, and I had loads of messages. It was actually, well, I went on because a girl called Rachel, she's been giving me like some tips on what to do when I'm in Australia. So hi Rachel, if you're watching, thank you so much for sending me through that itinerary, you're a wee sweetheart. Yeah, so I need to reply to her, but when I was in my emails, I had like lots of really cool emails, and I don't ever get cool emails, like cool work emails to do YouTube, so that was really strange, and I think like I need to start checking it more often. I had someone email me about doing some reviews for a Filofax, like that's a dream for me, like I love Filofaxes. And I also had an email from a journalist at the BBC, which was really random, but he had been watching the health anxiety video, and he was wanting to have like a little chat about that. He's doing a programme on it, I believe, so he wanted to have a little chat. But yeah, what else? I had more. And there was sort of the ones that you get through about like partnering and stuff like that. Someone had emailed me saying that they're like Melanie Murphy's partner. I don't know if that's legit, but I absolutely love her on YouTube. She is amazing. She's so genuine and so down to earth. So it was really interesting to go on and actually read all my emails, because I haven't checked my emails in about 6 months, so I need to get better at doing that. But anyway, this is going to get too long-winded for this part of the vlog. I need to go because it's far too long as it is. I love you all, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, and the next time that I see ya, I'm going to be in Australia. So when you watch my next weekly vlog, I'll be in Australia, and also it will incorporate aspects of Australia, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe not, because I might edit it on the plane and get it up on Sunday. But anyway, I'll see you soon. I love you lots. Bye! Oh, one last thing guys. To follow my journey in Australia, I will leave my Snapchat and Instagram link down below, and you can go and follow them if you would like, and you can see what I'm getting up to. But yeah, hopefully I will see you at the usual Monday vlog time with something, fingers crossed, if the Wi-Fi is good over there. And yeah, I'll see you soon.